Hi everyone, Melissa from Future Accounting. As an earlier video this week alluded to, I was going to send a video through to you all to show you how to attach documents into your Xero file. Just be mindful that if you've got QuickBooks or MyOps or whatever accounting software you're using, if it's an online program, most programs do allow this functionality these days. So just to reiterate the importance, a blog will go out today or Monday with regards to the importance and why we think it is really critical for you to include all your documents attached into your accounting files. It's not just to help us, your accountants, get everything done efficiently and in a really timely manner, but there's also a wide range of other reasons, including if the ATO ever asks any queries, we can quite easily and very timely get the information to them straight from your Xero file without having to hassle you and without having to stress anyone by having to go and look for documents that potentially have got lost in filing cabinets or have been lost forever. Obviously these fires of late and even our floodings that we've had here in Victoria and Queensland, I mean, let's face it, we're Australia, that's what we're renowned for. But unfortunately, you know, the devastation that we've seen is something that we would hope not to have to see. But unfortunately, it is one that is happening and is happening unfortunately too frequently. And I just think it's even more critical to have all those really important documents, insurance documents and so forth, for example, and any other purchase documents, invoices. If it's all saved within your accounting software, or an online platform, then that information, regardless of what devastation or regardless of what um, weather events that we have, it is safe, it's secure. And look, we can go in there and straight away help you. Understandably, if those have lost everything, are not in the frame of mind to be wanting to look for or try to do a ring around to find out their information, their critical information on insurances and other things. So if that's all in your accounting software, we can jump in and take that stress and alleviate that stress for you. So I just thought I'd touch base. There's a few ways of doing it. I'm going to focus on Xero because that's what we primarily use here. But if you do need help after this session, by all means reach out to myself, Naomi, Nin, whoever might be managing your account here at Future Accounting, and we can certainly assist you with that. So there's a few things how to do this in terms of getting your invoices in here. I suppose one of the easy options is to do it as you go, as you're reconciling your accounts. I'm just using the demo company here. So once you're in your reconciliation screen, you know, we can take this transaction here, for example. Well, might be just a marketing or some sort of detail, but if that was insurance or marketing, whatever it might be, if you go add details, you'll see this little clip it here. It looks like just a sheet of paper, and this is where you can actually attach the relevant document to this transaction. So it's not just in here under whatever filing system, it's actually against the specific transaction, so it makes it really easy to search and to find if you need it. So a couple of ways: you can upload the file directly here from wherever you might have saved it. So it might have been that you received it in an email, you've downloaded the attachment to your computer, for example, and you can just find it from here and upload that. Or it could be that you've actually added it from your library, and what that means is you've actually taken a photo of the invoice or the bill, or you've taken a PDF copy and you've actually popped it over here into files. So if you click on your entity, whatever entity you're in, whatever entity is relevant, and go files, there is a file section here where you can actually put in here whatever you want. So we can upload files to the inbox. So if you click on this, that gives you the opportunity to select your files. You can also create different, so you could have, like, for example, bank statements 2025, bank statements 2026 as an example. Looks like it's coming up a bit different. It might be because I'm using the global file, but under your file you can certainly upload different things from there. You can also email documents directly to the Xero email. So every person's or user's Xero file has a very unique Xero email address. So you could directly email, so if you've received an email with, say, a Telstra bill or an insurance bill or whatever it might be, you could forward that email directly here and it would pop up here ready for you to to upload. You can also drag and drop your files into here. That makes it nice and easy as well. One of the best ways though is to actually get the app. So you can get a Xero app on your phone. It doesn't cost any extra if you've already got a Xero subscription. You use your same login details as you would logging into your laptop or your iPad or whatever you might be usually used to logging into. And once you've got the app, you could take the photo directly within that app. So if you're at the petrol station, I often use this for our tradies who often have a box full of receipts that they bring into us. If you're at the servo or if you're wherever, you can just take a photo, open the app, quick click of your app, open the app, take a photo, and basically with a click of one or two buttons, it's in there, and it will actually appear as a bill. It actually drafts the bill for you in your Xero file. So it will come up here, it would appear as a draft that you can then, once you're on your normal computer or once you're on your normal iPad, whatever you're used to using, you can have a quick look, make sure the details are correct and approve, and then you can easily apply the payment from the bank to that bill. Okay, so it's all in there ready to go. Similarly, if you just take a photo on your phone and it's in the photo sitting just in your normal gallery, you can go to that photo, click share, and if you've got the Xero app, just share it to your Xero app. It may then prompt you to log in, and then again you go through the same steps, and you can even allocate it to what account it needs to go to. For example, if it was advertising, you click the advertising account. So the bill would draft for you, select the right account where you've put it to and so forth, and attach the document to that transaction. So it's all very quite easy. You could do bulk uploads. You can also use Hub Docs. If you're on a business subscription, you can in fact opt in to what's called a Hub Docs program. I'll send some of this through in some of the notes, but basically you opt into Hub Docs. So there's a bit of setting up with Hub Docs, but once it is done, you can have everything redirected through to there. Hub Docs then pushes it through to Xero, completely drafted and or approved, depending on how you've set that up, into Xero, ready for you just to apply the payment, and attaches the respective documents in there. So I can't express enough that, there's not a lot that we can help our clients who have been affected with these fires, but for making sure that we're there for you all. Whenever you need to talk to us, please reach out. If there is anything we can help with, we're here for you. But really, in terms of helping you guys, making sure this is probably a really critical and easy step that you guys can be doing on an ongoing basis, so that if anything did happen, or even if it didn't, if the ATO asks questions or if a supplier questions something in the future, then it's very easy, quick and easy. And look, the ATO do recognise all this online filing, so it can mean that you don't have piles of paper or folders lying around your office as well. Again, fire fuel. So by all means, please, 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 I can't stress enough how beneficial this is, not just for you, but for us. When we're completing your accounts, it can take away a lot of the going back and forwards, requesting information. It means we can jump straight into your accounts and get them done. It means we can assist you as soon as possible with any assistance we can provide with regards to insurance, or if unfortunately there's a death in the family, maybe a death of one of the members of the business and so forth. We can get in there and help you guys as much as possible to help relieve that stress that it can cause, particularly when you guys are closer to the situation. We can put on our professional hats and get in there and try and get to the absolute best outcome in the most timely fashion, or in the most timely manner as possible. So please consider this. If you need any help, please let us know. Have a chat with your manager, whether that's me or one of the other guys here. If you're a new client or potential new client, please contact us. We'd love to help you get all this side sorted. Sometimes we take for granted this basic bookkeeping. We really do. We take for granted how much time it can save in the future, and how much time or how much beneficial influence it can have for a number of different events that could occur in our lives. So please, if we could get this right, we can really help you all, and I think you will find it very beneficial. Once you get in the swing of things, you get used to taking that photo. If your employees go out to purchase things using the business card, get them to take a photo of it. That will help with expense reimbursements. For example, if they're using their own card, they can just take a photo of it and send it through to you, and you can upload it directly from there. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please let us know. Again, read the blog that's going to come out on our socials and on our website over the next couple of days. And in conjunction with this video, hopefully that gives you a really good understanding on how to attach things. Again, QuickBooks, MyOb, and even Tax Tank. I mentioned that in a previous video earlier this week. Tax Tank is something I just use for my personal things, just to track my personal income and expenses. Helps me do my personal home budget, if you like. And that again is very much, I think, built around the same kind of principles as a Xero. So it's very similar, that you can attach documents in a very similar way. So check that out if you're a sole trader, or even if you're just an employee who wants to get in control of your own finances. Check that out. There's got different subscriptions for that as well. But the basic one that I use is only $9 a month for that. It's not suitable for our business clients, so please don't think you can swap over. Xero is your better option there. And again, if you're on QuickBooks and so forth, they all have similar functionalities. I'm sure they have an app as well, potentially. But Xero in particular is very easy to use from that regards. So have a go. If you've got any queries, or you want us to go through it with you on a one-on-one basis, there's plenty of people here. We've got Lou, who does a bookkeeping for a lot of our clients. I'm sure she'd be happy to jump in and give you a hand as well. So have a go, and let us know if you need a hand.